What's up, YouTube? I'm showing you guys gameplay of all of my rare builds in NBA 2K20, and starting off first is the two-way tempo pusher with playmaking takeover. You see, we're going up against an offensive threat. You know, should be a pretty good matchup. Evil Drippy, we'll see how he does. But starting off, you know, I'm going to try to break down these builds, show you what they're best at, tell you why I love them, if they're good, all that stuff. So my two-way tempo pusher is basically, it's a two-way slash and playmaker. It's Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame defense, but I made it in a way where I prioritize like rebounding, stuff like that, rather than playmaking, which is where, you know, two-way slash and playmakers prioritize. So how is this build used? I mean, this build, to be honest, it can do everything. Like, you know, just like the two-way slash and playmaker, you see starting off dribbling, got some nice moves, go to the paint, big dunks. I mean, this build's got Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame defense, can momentum, you know, nothing needs to be said there. You see I hit him with the spin back right there. He's playing back and going on right to my next point, man. This build can shoot. Everyone, you know, no one knew that you were going to be able to shoot so consistently with a 73-pointer this year. But, hey, that's exactly what happens. I can hit every single jump shot, and then you see just going past this dude, getting an easy layup. And finishing, you know, this build gets contact dunks. Even though it doesn't have Hall of Fame finishing, gold is plenty enough. You see right here, just kind of messing around, showing you everything this build can do. I had to upgrade all my shooting stats to get the max 10 badges. So I actually can do post fades, which is pretty efficient. You'd be surprised. Post fades, the closer you are, they're just super OP. You see I'm just dribbling up a storm right now. Just trying to do some, you know, nice moves right there. He jumps, get the easy dunk. But would I recommend making this build? Absolutely. If you guys want, check it out. I have a playlist of all like gameplays with this build if you want to see how it works, as I bang another 3 right there. And I got the build video to show you guys exactly how I made it. I have my playmaking takeover now. And now playmaking takeover on this build is, you know, at the beginning of the year is actually when I made this build. And people weren't really too sure about playmaking takeover. They're like, that might be a waste. It might not be worth it to make it. But as the years went on, you know, it definitely helps people hit their shots. It gives you a speed boost, and you can snatch ankles with it, as you saw me doing some of the clips. Now, this dude, he's kind of just quitting at this point. So I'm really just showing you, like, you know, I said this build could shoot. You guys are like, all right, he can shoot decently, but I'm showing you I can really hit every single 3 I take, and at that point, he's out of there. Moving on to the next build, it's going to be my ball hawk. Let's get right into it, man. Up next, man, is my ball hawk with sharp takeover. Now, I did not discover the ball hawk build. Someone found that at the beginning of the year using the pure red, the pure defense pie chart. But I am the first person to make a ball hawk using the Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame shooting pie chart, and giving it sharp takeover. Just something that no one is ever expecting. And man, when I tell you that this build can shoot, this build can shoot. Like, look at this. Start right off the game. I'm going for a fade with a Hall of Fame defense build. No one is expecting that. I mean, I have sharp takeover, so people should be thinking that I'm going to shoot, but people still see the name and they're like, I gotta see. And not only that, you see I'm dunking as well. Similar to the two-way tempo pusher with the Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame shooting pie chart, you can do everything with it. You see right there, I'm dunking, I'm fading, and I'm even dribbling up a little bit. Now, I will say this build is not the greatest dribble god build in the world. It doesn't even get 86 ball control, but with 70 ball control, you can really cook up, you can find your space, you can do some simple moves to get open. And I chose sharp takeover, but you could make this with shot creating takeover. You see I hit him with the James Harden right there, bang. But you could choose playmaking takeover or shot creating takeover and actually speed boost in takeover, which would, you know, just be crazy OP. You see hitting him with a little bit of dribble moves right there. He's playing back, he's nervous, he does not want to step up because I already dunked once. He doesn't want to get blown by again and gave up an easy dunk. Now it is 16-0. And, I mean, this build can do some wild stuff. Like, look at this, you know, spin, step back right there. Missing it. You know, I got a little overconfident. It can't do the craziest shots, but I'm a fast forward. I'm not going to lie. I was trying to get a chase down block for the video. What can I say? I was trying to show something really crazy, but I missed 5 chase downs, and now he's got 10 points. But showing you guys right here, this build definitely clamps up. It gets 21 defensive badges. Like I said, man, if you guys want to know how to make this build, I haven't actually released it yet, but if you guys tell me in the comments if you guys want this build out, I will make it in my next video. Just, you know, leave it in the comments. Let me know you guys want this build now, and I'll do it for you. You see, I get the log back right there, 10 to 18. Like I said, this build can do everything. Hit him with the James Harden step back right there. If it had one weakness, I would say, you know, dribbling is not the best if you're not good with 70 ball control dribble moves. But if you're really good with them, if you don't need 86 ball control to dribble, then this build doesn't really have a weakness, unless you're going up against a 7'3 post, and, you know, you're 6'3, so it's going to be tough. But let me hit the green light. Let's go into the next, my power forward two-way playmaker center. That was the first center build that I made in NBA 2K20. Going into the first big man build on this list, we have my two-way playmaker with glass cleaning takeover. This build has 99 strength, 70 speed, 70 vertical. You know, it's 6'11", almost max weight, 280 pounds. At the beginning of the year when I made this build, everyone had a glass clean lockdown and a paint beast. So when I made this, I wanted to something that could be a little bit different. You know, what I was going for, to be honest, was like a Tim Duncan build. You know, someone that could rebound, play defense, you know, play inside, play outside, and that's exactly how I made this build. This build gets 10 shooting, 8 finishing, 10 playmaking, and 18 defensive. I made it to be a well-rounded build that can play the pick and roll, the pick and pop, shoot, spot up. You see, this dude is leaving me wide open. The mid-range is money with this build. The mid-range at 99 is a 70. That is exactly what you need to knock down every single one. You see, I didn't really make this build to be a post scorer, but anytime I'm in a situation where I have a small dude on me, I can actually use the 99 strength to finesse my way in the paint. Now, they're always going to leave you open to shoot on this build. One, because you're 6'11", because you have max wingspan, and because you have glass cleaning takeover. People just don't think you're going to be able to score with that combination. You see, boom, dunking on this man right here. Something else I did, I gave this build high driving dunk and high standing dunk. A lot of people don't do that with their bigs, so they can't get like all the Shaq dunk animations, the Dwight Howard dunk animations. You know, just animations like that, like really big boy animations. This build gets them, and he gets big man contact dunks. You see, I got my glass cleaning takeover right there. I've hit this dude with 3 shots, hit him in the inside 3 times. I mean, now if I miss 2, I'm going to be able to get my board easily with the glass cleaning take. He does not have pro dribble moves, but he does have quick first step Hall of Fame. You see, I'm getting that insane dunk right there. So I actually move really fast with this build, even though, you know, I can't really go like full dribble god mode. If I have another center on me, like a glass cleaning, like a paint beast, it's deadly on the pick and roll. If you get hit, you know, you fake pass, they're trying to double your point guard. You can drive to the paint super quickly. You do get good layup animations. Now, unfortunately, you don't get the long athlete, but just, you know, just having a high driving layup in itself, you're able to finish layups pretty well. Like I said, man, glass cleaning takeover 2 is OP. This is the only build I have glass cleaning takeover on. And, you know, it's kind of sad. I really enjoy glass cleaning takeover. It's super OP, especially if you're playing with somebody that shoots a lot. You see, I miss right there. Gonna play some defense. The defense is amazing. You have such high speed. This dude thinks I'm not going to step up. He gives the ball right back to me. This build can't shoot threes, but it's not the most efficient thing in the world. I cannot lie. You need dimer. You need Hall of Fame floor general to make them consistently. But if you have that, if you're good with your jump shot, you'll be able to hit threes even with this build. And that's something I wasn't sure I was going to be able to use. You see, he tries to pull the chair. Just hit him with the standing layup. Next build is my scoring machine. Now on to this build. Now most people, when you see the scoring machine title, 99% of the time it's going to be a Hall of Fame finishing, Hall of Fame shooting build. With this one, it's actually a Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame shooting. It's the play sharp build, you know, the playmaking shot creators, the offensive threats. But one difference I made, playmaking shot creators, they have more defense. Offensive threats, they have more offense. They usually upgrade finishing with no defense. My scoring machine with slashing take, I get 4 finishing, 4 defensive, 22 shooting, and 17 playmaking. And I gave it slashing takeover because in my head I was like, I'm gonna just make the weakest point a strong point. So since, you know, I'm not really gonna be that great of a finisher, giving myself slashing takeover, I'll be able to finish really good with this build. Now you see he's daring me to shoot because I got slashing takeover. And did that thing work in my head? It actually did, believe it or not. You do not need contact dunks equipped to get contact dunks with slashing takeover. Just having slashing takeover in itself gets you contact dunks. Now I'm not gonna lie, you know, my stats, I only have like a 75 driving dunk. You know, I got a layup high enough so I can get the long athlete layup. So I do finish really well, but it, you know, slashing takeover doesn't make it where I just contact dunk every single time. I still got to be smart, but if someone's forcing me to drive, just because I have the slashing takeover, I'm now able to do it pretty efficiently, which is, you know, somewhere where playmaking shot creators especially struggle. If someone knows you're not going to want to drive and they know you're going to shoot, it's easier to guard. This build's really tough to guard because they see the slashing takeover, they think I'm just going to go to the paint every single time. And really, I have Hall of Fame shooting badges and I'm looking for my shot first. Now I got my slashing takeover pretty quick right there. Also, super high post fade on this build. I mean, if I have a guard on me, I could really be a mini post scorer with this. I upgraded the post moves instead of the passing accuracy. If you guys want to check out this build, like I said, I do have a build video on it. 13-0 right here. But, you know, and 4 defensive badges. Is it a struggle in the paint? I mean, I'm not going to lie. The build plays the perimeter pretty well, you know, as good as you can do. But he doesn't have an interior defense. So if you're going up against a center, you got to rely on pulling the chair, doing all the tricky stuff to get stops. You're not going to be, you know, getting snatch blocks and crazy stuff like that. But 13-0, I mean, you'll see though right here, this guy tries to drive in, I jump. Like I said, the interior defense is not the best. That is one weakness. But with this build, to be honest, if you have the ball once, you could really score every single time. This has the highest three-pointer out of all my builds, and you could definitely feel it when you shoot. Now, you see right there, I get a 12% contested. I have no intimidator on, and it misses. He's playing me high, so I'm blowing by with the reverse. 2-15. You know, in the clip at the very beginning, you even saw that I got a contact dunk with this build. I'm usually not going for them, though, unless I'm going for clips, because it's not the most, you know, not the most smartest thing to do if you're trying to win the game. I'm usually going for threes like that. He's playing back. Hit him with the behind the back right there. Hit him with a fade. White. 20-2. I mean, some people would say, why didn't you choose sharp takeover? Why didn't you choose shot creator? It would have been better with this build. Well, I shoot just fine, but I can't finish just fine without slashing takeover. So I feel like I made the right choice. Into the next build now, my multi-position defender. With my multi-position defender, as you see, we're going up against a two-way slashing playmaker, so he should have good offense and good defense. My multi-position defender, I wanted to make just an amazing defensive build, but I didn't want to be a complete liability on the offense, so I gave this build slashing takeover. I figured, you know, I'm not going to be great at shooting. You know, I'm not really going to be able to create my own shot, but whenever I get slashing takeover, I'll at least be able to manhandle my way to the paint, dunk on some people, get some blow-bys, get some hop steps, all that good stuff. Well, you see, starting off, I'm not going to lie, it's 8-0. I was trying to get some crazy defensive plays just to get clips for the video, but hey, man, it doesn't always work out like that. 8, you see I get the stop right there, go past this man. It should be really a struggle to score on anybody with this build, but it especially should be a struggle to score on a build that has Hall of Fame defense like this. But surprisingly with this build, you see I get a contact dunk right there. With having 15 finishing, slashing takeover, contact dunks, you can actually create your own shot, which I thought I'd never be able to survive on a 1v1 situation with this build, but I can definitely do that. You see I miss a layup right there, and that's going to happen. You know, you're a multi-position defender. This build is all about defense. Even when you miss shots, though, you see right there playing amazing defense, you're going to get the ball back, and that's key to this build. Now, the main purpose I made this build was to play with a guard on the 2s or play the 3s as the big man, as a build that can play, you know, every position, can switch, can guard, you know, anything from a sharp facilitator to an interior force, and really just control the game defensively while my teammates work offensively. But what it turned into is I could really, you know, I could do my thing offensively. It's crazy. A pure defensive build. 2K allows them. to actually be an offensive threat this year, you know, to actually have, you know, I can dunk. I mean, I can even shoot, and I only have one shooting badge, which is crazy. Not officially, but if I go for a mid-range, I can knock that thing down. And it's almost like I'm a pure slasher once this slashing takeover is activated. So you see here, I got it 10-8. I mean, he was playing good at the beginning, you know, making me miss. I was going for some stuff, but now I'm dunking all over him, getting contact dunks. I mean, I'm not sure how he wants to play. You don't want to set in the paint on somebody who's getting contact dunks, but you don't want to play too high to where you're getting blown by a build that doesn't have, you know, pro dribble moves. Because this build, it doesn't have high ball handling. I get 3 playmaking badges, and the reason I made sure I got 3 playmaking badges was just so I'd get the quick first step gold. When you have quick first step on, you know, bronze compared to gold is just night and day. You see how fast I'm moving, and my speed, you know, I have high speed, but I do not have good ball handling at all. But I'm still able to finesse my way. I can use the post moves like this. I don't have, you know, I don't have post spin technician. I'm not a post scorer, but whenever somebody tiny is on me, I can use my strength. I can use my size to get to the paint. I can use the slashing takeover. I got all the finishing upgraded, so I can get standing dunks, driving dunks. Heck, I can even post hook with this build, be super cheesy. Of course, you know, I'm not trying to make you guys watch me post hook a guard, so I'm definitely going for contact dunks every time. He's playing high, he's getting pokes, he's doing everything he can to stop the multi-position defender. You see here, spin past him, get a standing dunk right there. 8-20. The next build we are going into is my post Playmaker build. Probably I would consider my most comp build in a 1v1 situation. Let me dunk on that guy, get him out of here. Let's get right into the next build. Now we are on to the post Playmaker. Now this build, you guys have all heard of the Playmaking Glass Cleaner. Well, basically this is the Playmaking Glass Cleaner, but with slashing takeover. It is a 6'7" max weight, Hall of Fame playmaking, Hall of Fame defense pie chart. It gets all the best dribble moves. The ball control is at 83, so you can't speed boost at first, but once you get a shot, you'll be able to start being able to momentum. You know, people think you can't shoot because you got slashing takeover and, you know, you only have a 73 pointer. But of course, you're going to start it off with a green. Now you see I'm moving quick. I still am not speed boosting, but just because I had quick first step Hall of Fame, I'm able to do so many dribble moves. I got my takeover almost halfway, and now I can start momentuming, start doing some crazy stuff. You see, like right here, gonna get just a little behind the back right there, momentum, step back, showing you all the stuff that this build can do. This build is tailor-made for the 1v1 court. I mean, what more can you say? You got interior defense and you got perimeter defense. Something that most builds aren't going to have. Usually somewhere a build's going to lack somewhere, but this build can guard point guards and it can guard centers. It has a 93 speed. The strength is even almost like an 80. You know, not the highest, but with 19 defensive badges, you can put on badges to guard 7-3 post scores. If there was somebody that I had to play and I didn't know what build they were going to have, I didn't know if they were going to have a 6'1" play sharp or a 7'3" interior force with max post hooking, I would bring this build out because this build is the king of the 1v1. It can do it all. It can handle its own everywhere defensively. That's the big thing about it. You see, I got slashy takeover. So, of course, this guy does not want to get contact dunked on. He's just going to stay back. He's going to let me shoot. He's going to dare me. Now he's playing up a little bit. Little scurry size up between the legs, behind the back. Go in for the park dunk right there, the 360. I mean, you know, if you're new to 2K, and a lot of people new to 2K, they're like, I want a build that can do everything, you know. This is the build for them. Now, you know, you got to be able to hit your shots. You got to be smart. You got to know when to shoot and when to dunk. Because if someone's daring you to shoot, that doesn't necessarily mean you just go in and shoot every single time when you got slash and takeover. But you just gotta have IQ to be great, and that's exactly what this build is for. If you're good at the game, you can get on this build and you can do everything. You can play point guard, you can play center, you can dunk on people, and it's just yeah, man, it's beautiful. I'm even fading. I'm hitting white fades with the post play. If you guys want, go check out the mid video. I have it for this build. Hit him with the momentum right there. Hit him with a little Steph Curry, you know, shot right there. I hit those pretty decently, but hey, you can't hit them all. I don't want to lie to you guys. That's why I was showing me miss that. But I get to put on my 19 defensive badges against this guy now. He thinks he's going to the paint. Probably doesn't want to miss his first shot. Giving me the ball right back. Let me finish this with a 3. Get him out of here. The next one is the inside out playmaker. Let's get ready. To my inside out playmaker. If you like taking fades, if you like taking spin shots, if you like doing step back, shooting from half court, super, just looking like you're playing at a circus, playing like Ticino, as some people would say, and then this is the build for you. This is a Hall of Fame finishing, Hall of Fame shooting, inside out playmaker. This build can do everything. You can momentum, you don't have, you only have gold playmaking and gold defense, but you get 9 defensive badges and 13 playmaking to go along with 15 finishing, 20 shooting, and you get shot creating takeover. I mean, to be honest, this build is something where I can probably get the best clips on. You see this dude's playing back because I hit a couple inside buckets on him. He's got to dare me to take a 3. But, I mean, offensively, this is the best you can get, really. Hall of Fame finishing, Hall of Fame shooting. I mean, what more could you ask for? You can get contact dunks in the paint. I'm greening hop step layups right there. I can shoot 3s from as far as possible because I got range extender Hall of Fame. And with this shot creating badge, I mean, you saw the clips. I'm taking spin jumpers. I can break people's ankles with step backs. It's just, it makes, look at this. I'm taking a super spin shot right there. You don't always hit those because that's a tough shot to hit. Now, I'm not going to lie. I took that shot about 3-4 times. Kept missing them. This guy has 6 points now, but let me get back into it. I got the steal right there. This build does get pretty decent defense. 9 defensive badges. You can survive. You don't want to go up against an interior force, but you can definitely play the perimeter with this build. 14, hitting them with the behind the back right there. Once you get shot creating takeover, and I mean, not even on this build, on any build, you can basically fade from mid-range every time, and that is almost guaranteed as long as you know how to time your shot. This dude has to play up because of this badge. Hit him with the step back right there. That step back to go, I mean, it's basically an automatic ankle breaker, and now I have the boost, so I'm going to fade from the free throw line. 6 to 18. I mean, I've been playing as a shot creator basically since 2K18, so this build is close to my heart. I love taking a fade. I want to lean with it when I'm shooting. Yeah, man, I mean, this guy, the man's got the helmet, got the ruffle sleeves, but he could not stop Tonic from finishing on with the reverse dunk. Let's get into my 2-way mid-range finisher, the post-scoring build. My 2-way mid-range finisher. I made this dude to be a pure post scorer. I made it with a pure shooting pie chart. I upgraded post hook in the finishing. I upgraded post moves in the playmaking. I upgraded my interior defense, and of course all my shooting. This build can shoot from limitless. It can post hook. It can post fade. It can shimmy fade. It can post hop. This dude doesn't think I can shoot at all, so he's going to leave me wide open for the mid-range. I'm going to take it. I made this build to do every single thing post-wise. I didn't want to be a cheesy post scorer just spamming post hooks. I wanted to be I wanted to do a little bit of everything. You see I'm drop stepping right there. Anytime I have a guard on me, it's automatic buckets in the paint. I could really just drop step or post spin them every single time. Anytime it's a big, they're going to let me shoot. I'm going to hit them with a little nice fade like that. I mean, I got all the shooting badges, so I got deep fades, green machine, hot zone hunter, all these badges to help me hit my post fades and my post hooks. You see I'm dunking right there. This man cannot do a driving dunk, but the standing dunk is high, so if you're in the paint, you can definitely slam it down. I got post scoring takeover, you know, just so when I get that, I'm unstoppable. Hit him with the shimmy hook right there. No one is expecting it. No one shimmies this year. No one really does anything that's not like, you know, basically just post hooking every time. You'll see people, you won't see people hit him with a little shimmy fade like that. This dude is so tall. He doesn't have minimum wingspan. The wingspan is pretty high, almost max. So whenever I get contested, it does not matter. See, hit him again with the shimmy fade. Didn't even have to green it. It just banked off the board to go in. I mean, if you like post scoring, if you like watching post fades, not cheesy stuff, but actually just using post scoring stuff, even though I hit him with the cheesy high sky hook right there. This is the build for you. It is definitely fun. He is very unathletic. You can't really guard their perimeter, but you can definitely guard the paint with it. Like I said, man, post scoring, you know, some people make it look ugly, but this build is a lot of fun to use doing the normal stuff. This guy gives up. Now we're going on to my final slashing 4 build. If you guys made it all the way to the end right here, type potato in the comments. This build, finally, my slashing 4 is a 6'9" pure playmaker with rim protecting takeover. We're going up against an Elite 2 offensive threat, so this should be quite the challenge. I made this build because I wanted a build that wouldn't be able to speed boost, but still has quick first step Hall of Fame. I can't momentum. I have 70 ball control, though. I wanted to just prove to people that you could dribble without having the highest ball handling in the world. Plus, I wanted to be a tall build that's super fast, that can shoot, that can dunk, and has rim protecting takeover just to troll, just to throw people off. Just so if, you know, I'm struggling on defense, the rim protecting takeover will bail me out. But you see, starting off, I'm going to sail the game. You know, I was tripping. I give him the ball right up. So you guys are going to get to see me play defense first. Against an Elite 2 offensive threats, though, that, you know, I'm fast, but I got like an 80-something speed. This dude's got a 99 speed. He should be wiping the floor with me, but hey, I'm big. I take up a lot of area. I got decent wingspan, so I'm going to stop him right off the bat. Don't worry, he will get his chance again. You see he's reaching at me, giving me the wide open lane. The dunking on this build, it says slashing 4. It's a little bit misleading. The dunking's not the highest. It's in the 70s, but it's enough to get good big man animations, plus to get park dunks. You see, I went for the dunk, so of course now he's like slashing 4. Let me see what his shot he's got. This build has an 80-something mid-range, a 76 three-pointer. The last build you want to see me shoot with is this build, because off of that step back right there that you can't do with the 86 ball control, but you can do with the 70 ball control. I love that. You know, just shooting right off that, I feel like it's green every single time. Hit him with the hop step right here. Activate rim protecting takeover, just, you know, to get the +5 to my offensive stats. I doubt I'm going to need it for defense anyway. Now, 2K hits me with the lag right there. You hate to see it, but hey, what 2K gives, you know, they take away. Sometimes you just got to live with it. Maybe they thought this guy deserved another chance, so you can't get mad at the servers. But you see right here, range TL, he going for it. He got a pretty nice shot. He's going to take it, but hey, man, like 2K did to me, they made me lag on the shot. They're going to make him lag on the shot. Now I have the ball back. I mean, we're on equal playing field now. It's like it never even happened. He's trying to test me. He wants to see if I can shoot from Limitless. Range Extender Gold is a heck of a badge. You can shoot basically right on the hash with gold. Now, you know, now at this point, I'm shooting shots and I'm dunking, so I'm in his head. He's not sure what to do. I'm so much taller than him, and he's probably upset how quickly I'm getting to the basket, even though I'm, you know, I'm max weight. I'm like 270 pounds. My acceleration, you know, I had to take hits on that, but it was worth it for the strength to get the interior defense. You don't even notice the, you don't even notice the acceleration when you have quick first step Hall of Fame on. 17 19-0. He's playing the paint now. He's got to dare me to shoot. You know, I airball right there. 2K servers were on something. Usually these would be all greens. He's dared me to take that corner three. You know, he's got me clamped up 4 seconds. I'm going to make something happen right there, though. Mid-range, shoot it. Contested. 19-0. What was that? 43% contested white. I mean, hey, if that doesn't tell you this build can shoot, I don't know what will. Shooting one more white to game. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, man. The longest video I ever made. This is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I love you guys all. Peace out.